One of the biggest myths men are told as they age is that decline is inevitable. That weaker erections, fading desire, or feeling invisible in the bedroom is just part of getting old. But that's simply not true. I'm Dr. James Ellison, a board-certified urologist with over 30 years of experience helping older men restore vitality, intimacy, and self-confidence. And I'm here to tell you something most doctors won't. There are 5 natural supplements, backed by real science, that can help improve sexual health in aging men. They're often ignored in mainstream medicine, not because they don't work, but because they're not pushed by big pharmaceutical companies. Yet in many cases, these compounds can support firmer, longer-lasting erections, improve blood flow, boost testosterone naturally, and most importantly, restore your confidence and sense of connection. In this episode, I'll walk you through each one, what they do, how they work, and how to use them safely. Stay with me, because even one of these could help you feel like yourself again. I'll walk you through each of these 5 supplements, how they work in your body, how to use them safely, and what kind of results you can expect. And toward the end, I'll also share the exact daily routine I recommend to my patients so you can get the most out of them. Before we dive in, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of the science-backed advice I share, especially for men in their 60s and beyond. And if this information resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. I'm here to listen and improve every step of the way. Now that you know the truth that real natural solutions do exist, let's break down the 5 science-backed supplements that are helping men over 60 take back control of their sexual health one step at a time. 1. Ellison, the natural blood flow booster. One of the most common reasons older men struggle with erections isn't a lack of desire. It's poor circulation. As we age, our blood vessels become less responsive, and the smooth blood flow needed for a strong, lasting erection becomes harder to maintain. That's where Ellison comes in. This amino acid is one of the most effective research-supported compounds for naturally improving blood flow to the penis. Unlike L-arginine, which many men have, so tried with limited success, Ellison bypasses the liver and is converted more efficiently in the kidneys. This leads to a longer-lasting increase in nitric oxide, the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and open up. In clinical studies, men who took Ellison reported firmer erections, better performance, and improved confidence in the bedroom, all without the harsh side effects of pharmaceutical drugs. One study published in Urology showed that men with mild erectile dysfunction experienced noticeable improvement after just 1 month of using this supplement. For older men who want a gentle, natural way to support performance, Ellison offers a safe and promising option. What makes it especially powerful is how well it pairs with healthy lifestyle changes. Men who combined it with light walking or dietary improvements saw even greater results. It's not a miracle cure, but it works with your body, not against it. And that's what makes the difference over time. A typical dose I recommend to patients is between 1,500 to 3,000 milligrams daily, taken in the morning on an empty stomach. It's well tolerated and doesn't interfere with most medications, making it a smart choice for men in their 60s, 70s and beyond who are looking for steady, natural improvement. But enhancing blood flow is just one part of the equation. What if I told you there's a centuries-old herbal remedy backed by modern science that not only boosts sexual performance but also energy, mood, and stamina? In fact, it's often referred to as herbal Viagra, and it might be the missing piece to unlocking your full vitality. Let's take a look at what makes it so powerful. If you're still here and this information is resonating with you, drop a number 1 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. Now let's keep going and dive into the second supplement that could make a real difference in your health. 2. Panax ginseng, the herbal Viagra with over 2,000 years of use. If there's one natural remedy that has stood the test of time, it's Panax ginseng. Known in traditional Eastern medicine for centuries, this root has earned the nickname herbal Viagra for good reason. But this isn't just ancient folklore. Modern clinical studies have confirmed that Panax ginseng has real effects on male sexual health, especially in men over 60. It works on multiple levels, improving blood circulation, boosting energy, enhancing mood, and even supporting testosterone levels. That's a powerful combination for any man feeling the effects of aging. In one study published in the British Journal of Clinical Pharmacology, men who took Panax ginseng regularly reported stronger erections, increased sexual satisfaction, and better overall performance compared to those taking a placebo. It's not just about mechanics. This herb also appears to work on the brain, increasing dopamine activity and reducing anxiety, which are often hidden barriers to sexual performance in older men. One thing that sets Panax ginseng apart is its ability to support the body's natural systems, rather than forcing a chemical reaction, like many prescription drugs do. It's considered an adaptogen, which means it helps your body adapt to stress, fatigue, and hormonal imbalances, all major contributors to sexual decline in aging men. When stress levels drop, testosterone can rise. When energy improves, so does confidence. It's all connected. For best results, I recommend a daily dose of 200 to 400 mg of red Panax ginseng, ideally standardized to contain at least 5% ginsenosides, the active compounds responsible for its effects. You should start to notice subtle changes in mood and vitality within a few weeks and more significant improvements in sexual performance over time. But while Panax ginseng helps the body regain natural energy and desire, the next supplement targets something even more essential, your hormone foundation. It's a mineral most people overlook, yet it plays a central role in maintaining testosterone and overall male vitality. Without enough of it, your body simply can't perform the way it used to. And chances are, if you're over 60, you're not getting enough. Let's uncover what it is and why it's absolutely essential. 3. Zinc, the testosterone guardian. Among all the nutrients the male body depends on, zinc is one of the most critical and one of the most commonly overlooked. As men age, their zinc levels naturally decline. And with that decline, often comes a drop in testosterone, reduced sperm quality, and weakened immune function. Zinc is essential for the function of the Leydig cells in the testes, which are directly responsible for producing testosterone. Without enough zinc, your body simply can't make the hormones that fuel your energy drive. And sexual health, research has consistently shown that older men with low zinc levels tend to have significantly lower testosterone. In one well-known study, older men who were mildly zinc deficient experienced a substantial boost in testosterone levels after just 6 months of daily supplementation. And the benefits went beyond hormone levels. They reported feeling more energetic, mentally sharper, and more sexually responsive. But zinc does more than just protect your testosterone. It plays a role in the health of your prostate, supports semen volume and motility, and even contributes to maintaining a healthy sense of smell and taste, which can decline with age. It also works quietly in the background to support your immune system, helping your body resist infections and inflammation factors that can sap your energy and libido. The key to success with zinc is proper dosing. More is not always better. I recommend 15 to 30 mg per day, ideally taken with food to improve absorption and avoid stomach upset. It's also important to choose a high-quality bioavailable form, such as zinc citrate or zinc picolinate, which are easier for the body to absorb than basic zinc oxide. When I treat older men who are feeling low energy, low libido, and low confidence, checking and correcting zinc levels is one of the very first steps. Restoring this mineral is like reactivating a power supply that's been running at half strength for years. Still, even with healthy hormone support, there's another silent enemy that often goes unnoticed: chronic stress. It attacks your desire, drains your stamina, and raises cortisol, which directly lowers testosterone. But there's a powerful herbal solution that's been proven to fight stress, calm the nervous system, and naturally bring your hormones back into balance. Let's take a closer look at what makes it so effective. If you're still watching and finding this information valuable, type the number 1 in the comments to let me know you're still here and engaged. Now let's keep moving forward and take a closer look at point number 4. 4. Ashwagandha, the stress-busting testosterone-lifting herb. As men grow older, one of the most damaging forces working silently against them is chronic stress. It's not always loud or dramatic. Often it shows up as fatigue, low motivation, poor sleep, and a quiet disinterest in intimacy. What many don't realize is that this stress leads to elevated levels of cortisol, the body's main stress hormone, which has a direct suppressive effect on testosterone production. That's where ashwagandha comes in. This powerful adaptogenic herb has been used for thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine to restore balance, reduce anxiety, and strengthen the body's natural resistance to stress. Recent clinical research has confirmed what traditional healers have known for generations. Ashwagandha not only lowers cortisol, but also raises testosterone levels, particularly in aging men under ongoing stress. In a 2019 study published in the American Journal of Men's Health, men taking a standardized dose of ashwagandha experienced a meaningful increase in testosterone along with improved mood, energy, and sexual satisfaction. The change wasn't instant, but it was steady, natural, and lasting. Something that prescription drugs rarely deliver. Ashwagandha works by calming the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal HPA axis, the system that controls how your body responds to stress. When that system is constantly overworked, it drains your energy reserves and shifts your body into survival mode. That means less focus on reproduction and intimacy. But when ashwagandha helps bring it back into balance, testosterone has a chance to rise, desire returns, and stamina follows. Many men also report better sleep, which is crucial for testosterone production and overall recovery. For most men, I recommend a daily dose of 600 mg of a standardized extract, preferably taken with food. It's safe, well tolerated, and supports not only sexual health, but also memory, mood, and resilience. Key qualities for a fulfilling life at any age. Still, while stress can damage hormones, there's another hidden factor that affects nearly every man over 60, the health of his blood vessels. Without strong circulation, none of the other improvements truly matter. But there's one type of fat, yes, fat, that can help keep your arteries flexible, reduce inflammation, and support reliable, healthy erections. Let's talk about why it might be the smartest addition to your daily routine. 5 omega-3 fatty acids for heart and hardness. When most men think about improving their sexual health, they don't immediately think of fat. But not all fats are created equal, and omega-3 fatty acids found in fish oil and certain plant sources are among the most powerful natural allies for aging men. Why? Because sexual performance is directly linked to cardiovascular health, and omega-3s help keep your heart and blood vessels functioning at their best. Erections depend entirely on blood flow. And if your arteries are stiff, inflamed, or partially blocked, it becomes nearly impossible to achieve or maintain the firmness you once had. Omega-3s work by reducing inflammation throughout the body, improving blood vessel flexibility, and supporting the production of nitric oxide, the same molecule that helps erythroline do its job. Together, these effects promote smoother circulation, lower blood pressure, and better oxygen delivery to every part of the body, including the penis. In other words, omega-3s don't just help you feel healthier, they directly support the physical mechanics of sexual performance. Multiple studies have found that men with higher omega-3 levels tend to have lower rates of erectile dysfunction, particularly those with underlying heart or metabolic issues. And because these fatty acids also support brain health, mood stability, and hormone balance, they contribute to a man's sense of overall vitality, something that's often missing when testosterone and energy are low. What makes omega-3s especially important for older men is that they offer protection well beyond the bedroom. They reduce the risk of stroke, help manage cholesterol, and improve long-term cognitive function. The recommended dose is usually between 1,000 to 2,000 milliliters of combined EPA and DHA daily, ideally from a high-quality purified fish oil supplement. Look for one that's tested for heavy metals and contains minimal fillers. Taking it consistently, even just with breakfast, can lead to noticeable improvements in both energy and circulation over time. But here's the truth. Most supplement ads don't tell you no single pill is enough to truly restore sexual vitality. It takes the right combination of ingredients working together, used in the right way, and paired with realistic expectations. In the next section, I'll show you how to stack these supplements for the best results, what to know before getting started, and what kind of progress you can expect week by week. Stay with me. 6. The power of combining the right supplements and how to use them wisely. Many men hope there's a magic pill that will solve everything. But the truth is, no single supplement, no matter how effective, can restore years of lost vitality on its own. Real lasting change comes from combining the right tools in the right way. That's where supplement synergy becomes essential. Each of the 5 supplements we've covered, L-citrulline, Panax, ginseng, zinc, ashwagandha, and omega-3s, offers unique benefits. But when used together strategically, they don't just add up, they multiply each other's effects. Think of it this way. L-citrulline opens up blood vessels, while omega-3s keep them clean and elastic. Ginseng lifts your energy and drive, while ashwagandha brings down stress and restores balance. Zinc acts as the hormonal spark plug, fueling testosterone production and overall function. When you align all these forces, your body begins to work the way it was designed to, not just in the bedroom, but across every part of your health. Before you begin, it's important to set expectations. These supplements are not drugs. They work with your body gently and gradually. Most men start noticing subtle changes in the first 2 to 3 weeks, such as better sleep, improved mood, and more frequent morning erections by week 4 to 6. These changes often deepen into increased energy, stronger performance, and renewed confidence. But everyone is different. The key is consistency, patience, and awareness. You should also talk to your doctor if you're taking any medications, especially for blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes, to make sure there are no interactions. To get the best results, I recommend taking most of these supplements in the morning with food, except ashwagandha, which is often better tolerated in the evening due to its calming effects. Staying hydrated, eating nutrient-dense meals, and doing light exercise will only amplify their impact. The bottom line is this: restoring your sexual health after 60 is not only possible, it's within reach. And now that you know what works and how to use it, the next step is to bring it all together. But before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final message. Something I tell every patient who walks into my office unsure, discouraged, or ready to give up. Let's talk about that now. A message every man over 60 needs to hear. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of most. You've taken the time to learn to question the myths about aging and to explore real science-backed ways to reclaim your health as a man. And that matters, because the truth is, this stage of life isn't the end of the road. It's a chance to rebuild, to reset, and to finally give your body what it's been missing for years. We've covered a lot together. You now know that L-citrulline can help restore the blood flow needed for strong, lasting erections. Panax ginseng offers centuries of wisdom with modern proof to Boost your stamina and energy. Zinc plays a silent but powerful role in fueling testosterone and foundational male health. Ashwagandha steps in to ease the stress that steals your drive. And omega-3s quietly protect your heart and circulation, essential not only for sex, but for life itself. These aren't gimmicks, these are real tools grounded in science and clinical experience. And maybe more importantly, you've learned that results come not from one pill, but from the thoughtful combination of the right strategies used, with consistency and patience. That's what makes the difference. That's how men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s begin to feel like themselves again. Stronger, clearer, more connected. I've sat across from thousands of men who felt embarrassed, frustrated, or just tired. Many had quietly accepted that their best days were behind them. But I'm here to tell you what I've told them. You're not broken, you're not finished. Your body still has the ability to respond, to heal, and to thrive if you give it the right support. So don't wait for permission. You don't need it. Start small. If you have to talk to your doctor, begin with 1 or 2 supplements and build from there. Track your progress. Listen to your body. And most importantly, believe that change is still possible, because it is. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming your quality of life, your confidence, your connection, and you deserve that at any age.